Hi, my name is Thrity Vakil. I'm the director of Las Casas de la Selva, which is a sustainable forestry project and rainforest enrichment project here in the southeast mountains of Puerto Rico. I've been here for 21 years now, studying trees and studying everything to do with the ecology of this particular zone. I've been working with endangered endemic trees, working on tree nursery, seedling propagation, planting out trees. I'm thoroughly immersed in this forest. 40,000 hardwood trees were planted within 300 acres of a 1,000-acre project. And in the last 2 decades, we've been carrying out scientific research on how did those trees do, herpetological surveys, vine studies, bird surveys, all kinds of surveys here on this land. And also we've been harvesting our own trees. In the main, we've been harvesting blue maho, and the surveys that we've carried out were to see how did those 40,000 trees do after several major disturbances like hurricanes. In 2015, Andres Rua, who's the co-director of Las Casas de la Selva, and myself set up a company called Puerto Rico Hardwoods. Why? Because we found that wood was going to the dump in Puerto Rico, all over the country, where wood is being cut for all kinds of reasons, whether it's to do with municipal development or private development, roads being impacted, infrastructure being impacted like electric lines, etc. Trees were being cut down, chipped and taken to the dump. We knew that we had to do something, and so we set up Puerto Rico Hardwoods and started salvaging some of these valuable hardwoods, which included woods like mahogany, antique, and blue maho, and el subo, woods that have an incredible value on the world market. Maria broke everything, and Las Casas de la Selva was very impacted by the hurricane. We lost hundreds of trees at the top of the mountain. Having said that, we also had a lot of tree survival, and trees that we thought were dead have now been liberated. Their canopies are strong again 3 years on after the hurricane. Hurricane Maria was a social, ecological, and technological event in Puerto Rico. Everything was broken. And what we saw in the debris was thousands of hardwood trees that were destined to go to the dump, destined to be chipped and dumped, not even turned into compost or mulch. So Puerto Rico Hardwoods went into action very quickly, and with the help of certain staff of the International Institute of Tropical Forestry, FEMA, and the United States Army Corps of Engineers, we went into a process of finding out how could we salvage the logs that were currently being taken to debris dumps to be chipped. And we started the work straight away. People lent us trucks and bobcats and excavators, and we started moving logs to a new woodyard that we started renting in Caguas. We went to debris dumps all over Puerto Rico, and the amount of wood that was wasted after the hurricane is shocking. So Puerto Rico Hardwoods, after the hurricane, went into milling and the production of items from wood and started selling. This was a game changer. People started to see and started to have their eyes opened to see what amount and volume of wood was lost in the hurricane. Puerto Rico lost billions of dollars by grinding, chipping, and dumping valuable hardwoods into landfills. Puerto Rico has historically been a deforested island, but in the last 60 to 70 years, due to many different social economic situations, land has been abandoned and forest cover has increased. Puerto Rico has about 65% forest cover. Puerto Rico is in the zone around the planet where hardwood trees grow. We want to be growing trees here for the future of Puerto Rico. We don't want to be using wood from other forests around the world and contributing to deforestation. These are the seedlings of trees that are growing in our forest that are about 35 years old. These are hybrid mahoganies from the Swietenia mahogany and the Swietenia macrophylla. This is Swietenia obervilliana. Hurricane Maria was an extreme event, but we have a lot of positive things that came from that. And one of that is how to deal with solid waste management on a small island that's 100 by 35 miles. What are we going to do the next time that there is an extreme event such as Maria? We need to change the laws in how solid waste is managed in Puerto Rico, what is allowed to go into landfills in Puerto Rico. We need to change laws to deal with natural resources in wise and intelligent ways. This is one thing that will come out of Maria, is that for the next event we'll be ready and we won't be wasting wood.